Get ready for a short and spooky edition of John Builds Things as I go over how to convert this old light-up jack-o'-lantern into a spooky interactive Halloween prop. Today on John Builds Things. This was a fast project. The idea here was to replace the single candle bulb in the original jack-o'-lantern with electronics that would make it flash with different colored lights and play some spooky audio when it detects someone walking by. It's a type of project that most people with a bit of cursory knowledge about microcontrollers like the Arduino can do in just a few hours. The layout is pretty simple. There's an audio hat from Adafruit that can be triggered in code to play back files saved on a micro SD card built into the hat. The board supports a few different codecs, but I found MP3 to be the most effective. In our case, we'll play back Vincent Price's iconic laugh. There's a PIR Motion Sensor. This is the element that detects motion and triggers the core functionality. Finally, 3 different colored LEDs, when blinked in a random order and at random intervals, helps underscore that spooky effect. Normally I like to order custom or semi-custom PCBs for soldering because I find them to be much more reliable and easy to assemble at pretty minimal cost. However, I want to underscore how much simpler this project is compared to the ones in the past I've done. Because of that, I chose to go with a protoboard that I can quickly solder on the LEDs and wires to connect the PIR sensor, and tie it back to the microcontroller. I probably could have even soldered the LEDs directly onto wires and skipped the protoboard, but I felt it would help keep everything aligned while it was inside the pumpkin. Let's take a quick look at the code powering this project. The setup function initializes all of the resources attached to the Arduino. It starts the audio hat, starts the SD reader built into the audio hat, sets the pin modes for the motion sensor and LEDs, and finally turns on interrupts for the audio hat so that they can run in the background. The main loop of the code is what continues to check for readiness to start the main effects. It does that by reading the status of the motion sensor. If it's high, it's tracking motion, but triggering it every time it detects any motion would be annoying. Instead, the main loop tracks how long the motion was sustained for, and then triggers the effect when that duration is greater than a baseline of 3 seconds. Once that threshold is breached, the code plays the laugh audio on the hat. This function returns almost immediately, which allows the blinking of the LEDs at random intervals and random order until the hat signals that it is no longer playing. What's great about this project is it's a hybrid of demo code from the audio hat and the PIR sensor, with just a little bit of extra to make the LEDs work. This is a great first project for new Arduino enthusiasts. Now with everything assembled, I fastened everything to the base plate in the jack-o'-lantern where the light bulb used to sit. Again, this is meant to be a simple project, so no fancy 3D printing here. I just used a few zip ties to secure the electronics into place and allow the rigidness of the solid core wire to hold up the LEDs and PIR sensor inside of the jack-o'-lantern. And that's it. Give this easy Halloween project a try to impress your friends and family. Like I said, it's great for beginners and uses all off-the-shelf parts. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to John Builds Things.